But the top story in our region this week was the Ticonderoga BESS Committee meeting, and that is why we did not go on the air here on Wednesday, to be sure that we could not only cover the event in the room, but also put it up as soon as possible for you, the viewers. The main headline was the notes under discussion by the committee, which was the litigation and the possibilities of litigation, which tended to take center stage in the room. What was also noteworthy was one comment that with battery energy storage coming to Ticonderoga, that it would possibly expand the capacity for solar panels in Ticonderoga, because of course the storage system would store the power generated by the panels. The mention of the lawsuits happened in coordination with those from other towns as the discussion followed, and where developers had sued the communities and then for either passing zoning laws, or you had landowners suing the companies as well. So it very well could get messy in terms of lawsuits. That was the reports of the committee, but it appeared that you had a good deal who had more knowledge than others, with one member saying that he knew nothing about it at all, and others, like their legal expert, seeming to have a good grasp of the law in terms of environmental law on the federal level being strict, and good sense there that in federal court it could easily get struck down simply on environmental grounds. The fire chief on the committee, and again, the names were difficult to follow in the footage simply because of the fact that there were no real nameplates, but do what we can do there. He noted that he was keeping an open mind, and just to give some level of where the committee is at in terms of BESS and the issues that when the discussion that happened in the room on Wednesday. What remains is the narrative of doing due diligence in terms of following the committee course of research and trying to make sure that all of the research is in place in terms of if this were to ever go to court. Seems to be still the narrative perpetuated by Supervisor Jim O'Brien, who is also on the committee. And I will leave it there to say that there are still a great deal of questions on the matter that even I do not understand with what's going on and what they're trying to either not say, hide, or what have you, but questions galore that you, the viewers, should be left to draw your own conclusions based on the information, as good journalism should tell. But sometimes a spade can be a spade either way.